I'm Alex and welcome back to the Boathouse Paddle series where we talk about everything concerning paddle. Today we're going to talk about virtual bank accounts. Now, this was a feature that was released or announced rather at the last Paddle Forward event. So that's Paddle's event for talking about new things on the platform. And they announced it beforehand and it wasn't quite clear what it was. I had some guesses, but I was completely wrong. What it turns out to be is a invoice related feature, and it's a small feature, but in case you run into an issue with this, it will be quite helpful. So you know from previous videos that you can create invoices in Paddle, and basically you can bill your customers via the invoicing features. What they'll get is the PDF or the invoice rather, and down here you have the wire transfer information for that invoice. And your customer will then just wire transfer or bank transfer the amount into that account. Now, up until now, as far as I understand, this bank account number is the same bank account for all vendors on Paddle. So it doesn't matter if your customer is doing a wire transfer or someone else's, like some other vendor's customer is doing a transfer, this account number will stay the same. The only differentiation they have is the wire transfer information, this number which helps them route it to the correct invoice. What this new feature apparently does, and again, this has only been announced in the event, there's no documentation on this, this is still a little bit of a guess, but what I assume is that this bank account number will change per vendor on a per vendor basis. So each vendor will have their own account number that clients can transfer funds and information into. And this will maybe help in case there were any issues where the same customer has two different vendors they are paying, but they have the same account because they're both being handled by Paddle. So this might have caused some issue in a different scenario, but it's also just nice to have a unique account number that your customers can transfer funds into. It might also solve any issues where the wire transfer number is incorrect and they couldn't route the payment, for example. So this is what I assume virtual account numbers or virtual bank accounts means. And it will be interesting to see once they release the feature what other benefits it might have, but that's my assumption for now.